So put a finger down if you want to be a content creator, but every couple of months you stop creating content and then you get a burst of energy and then you begin creating content again. And then you're not really that great at creating content because you just keep stopping and starting, but you are learning things, but you're never going to really get anywhere if you just keep being inconsistent. Put your fucking finger down, because that's the reason why your ass is here. Maybe content creation just isn't for everyone. Like, as much as I want content creation to be for me, what if like it's not for me? Or what if it's not for you? And you do always hear like, okay, content creation is not for everyone. But it really could be if you stick to it. But that's a lot of things. Like, I guess anybody could be a doctor if you really wanted to be, as long as you don't have some type of disability. But not everybody is going to put in the work. Anybody could be a lawyer if you really wanted to be, but not everybody is going to put in the work. And that is kind of the same thing with content creation. Pretty much anybody who has a recording device or a camera of some sort can be a content creator, but you're never going to be a content creator if you don't put in the work. And content creation is not really like, you can't treat it like an old car. Like, you can't say, all right, I fixed this on the car and then wait a couple of months and then save up some money and fix something else and finally you get there. Like, no, it's kind of like you have to consistently keep doing it. And I'm kind of cricket, so sorry. I'm kind of cricket, and this is almost the best, well, kind of the best setup that I have right now. I'm kind of cricket, but anyway. And if you hear some noise, it's because now we stay next to like a really busy road. So if you hear things in the background, that's what it is. But yeah, it's not like something you can kind of like pick at, or maybe it is. Like, maybe in my trial and error, in my stopping and starting, maybe, just maybe, that's my journey. Or maybe I'm not really supposed to be a content creator and this is just a dream that I have. Like, y'all know, like those rappers who probably are never really gonna be famous rappers, and they're like, what if that's me? But even if that is me, there are old content creators. Like, you have a better chance at being an older content creator than you probably do have being like an old rapper. But anyway, what I'm saying is, bitch, you never really wanna become the content creator that you want to become if you do not be consistent. And that has been my issue. When I was in high school, I was in high school, me and my boyfriend at the time, who's not my husband, we had a couples channel, and I always think back to that channel. Had we kept going, we probably would be like one of the well-known YouTube couples, because we were actually getting views, and you know, we had people talking, and I was very surprised at some of the traction that we got. And I think about it, like, had we kept going to this day, had we been consistent, I'm pretty sure we'd be monetized by now. I'm pretty sure we'd be living a different life by now. Like, I'm pretty sure. And it's like, myself, there's a big part of me who knows, like, if you put in the work, you're going to get there. But then there's also a part of me that's like, but you're not gonna put in the work. Like, bitch, you're not really even gonna do it. So why do you keep trying to convince yourself that you're gonna do it? And I think it's because ultimately I know that's what I want to do. Like, this is what I want to do. But for whatever reason, I just keep getting these roadblocks. I keep like not believing in myself. And I feel like if you've made it here and you're at this point in the video, then, you know, you're probably one of those people who want to do content creation, and you just haven't believed in yourself enough, and you haven't put in enough work to actually make it to where you want to be. But this is, you know, kind of all that you think about. This is pretty much like, this is your plan. But if this is your plan, then this is what you have to do. And you just haven't become serious enough about it. Like, every time I think that I'm serious about it, something happens. Like, I just lose motivation, and I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting texts. There's a guy named Matthew who used to have my number, and people always text me about him. Anyway, that's besides the point. We're talking about content creation. This video is like kind of random, but it's not too random because I kind of thought about what I wanted to talk about, but obviously I did not script it at all. I didn't really plan anything out at all. Since we've moved and we're in our own place right now. If you go back to my older videos, you know that we were staying with family, and that's kind of one of the things that made me stop recording. Like, I don't know, I just kind of got less and less motivated like the longer I was there. And now that we've been in our own place, we've been here for less than a month, and we are kind of getting settled some. Of course, there's still a lot that we have to do, but we've gotten settled some. And I was telling myself, oh, the reason why I'm not recording is because we're not in our own space. When we get in our own space, I'm going to start recording again. And I feel like if I was, really, really serious about it, then I wouldn't let just different things determine on when I record and when I don't record, if it's really something that I want to pursue. But at the same time, I'm human, and shit happens. Like, you feel certain ways, you lose motivation. Sometimes people are inconsistent, me, and if you're here watching it, you're probably inconsistent as well. And this is by no means, I'm not making this video to say that I got shit figured out at all. I'm not making this video to give you a game plan on what the fuck to do, because I'm still figuring my shit out. I can't get up, like, that's one thing about this time around. I kind of want to just let shit happen. I don't know, whatever the fuck happens is whatever happens, but I'm not really going into it with no expectations, no goals. I can only do what I can do. And I feel like every time I started recording, I had like all of these big, these big things that I wanted to happen. And I don't know. I don't even know how I want to word that. It's like I was saying, like, I know big shit can happen just if you stay consistent. And I see that daily. Like, I always see different people on different platforms who just showed up every day. Even if they did like almost the same thing every day, people just appreciated the fact that they showed up. And my biggest issue is just showing up. And so I'm trying not to have that issue, but I can't even lie to you, like, I'm human. So if it's something that I want and it's something that is supposed to happen, then it will happen. And if you've been trying to do content creation, or if you've been trying to do anything, I'm just focusing on content creation because that's really what I would like for myself. But yeah, if it's something that you really want to do, it'll happen if you put in the work. Yeah. So this is actually pretty decent lighting, and yeah. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing vlogs, but then every time I got up to do vlogs, it was just, I don't know, it didn't feel like I was supposed to be doing vlogs. Like, I don't know. So then I just had the idea of like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to talk to the camera, and whatever I say is what I say. And I've had that idea before, and I really do like channels like that. But it seems like every time I sit down in front of the camera to say things that I want to say, things that I be thinking to myself, they don't come across the same way that I thought them. And it's just like, okay, maybe I should write this shit down. But then when I write it down, it sounds like this. Hi, my name is Ramona. I don't know what the fuck to say, so I've written some shit down. Please listen to my bullshit. That's what it sounds like. And I don't know, it doesn't really feel authentic. Maybe I can get into a place where it does, but it doesn't really feel real. But that's another part of it, getting on camera and being yourself, and like, who the fuck really is myself? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's another reason why I be having issues with content creation, because it's just like, what do I do? What do I say? And I know it's really not that hard. Like, people blow up off of stupid shit all the time. I think the biggest issue for me, and probably what a lot of people face, is number one, being consistent. Because no matter how bad your fucking content is, if you be consistent with it, somebody is going to watch. But it's being consistent, is not giving myself the ick, because a lot of the times I be done stop recording because I just cannot bear to look at myself and hear myself on camera. But that's something I'm going to have to do if I want to be a content creator. And then on top of that, it's kind of like I'm still like learning myself, and I don't want to put out something that may not be myself, but who the fuck is myself? So yeah, like, y'all get what I'm saying? Maybe I don't, maybe I do. But you know what? Maybe I don't, but then maybe I do. But I know it's somebody out there who does understand. And that's the person I'm talking to. Okay? So, all in all, I made this video to say that, well, first of all, I made a video to say, hey, like, bitch, I'm back. I don't want to, like I say, I don't want to put too much expectations, and I don't want to get on here and say, yeah, I'm going to be here every day and I'm going to show up tomorrow, because I am consistent. No. Whatever the fuck happens is whatever the fuck happens. I feel like I have that mindset with a lot of things in life. But with this content creation thing, it has been a little bit differently. I don't know. I have that mindset with a lot of things in life, but with content creation, I have high expectations, and my high expectations are not always met because of things that I do or don't do. And then there's also all these other factors outside of doing content creation, or just doing, or there's all these other factors, like I said, like we were staying with somebody else, and so that made me not want to record. Although I did have a really a good mindset once upon a time, I kind of got irritated, and I was just like, fuck all that. Bitch, I want to get out. I'm tired of staying here. I don't want to record. I gotta have a small business where I make treats, mostly candied fruit, but I make other stuff too, but it's mostly candied fruit. And I got to the point where I really didn't even want to do that, because I was just so irritated with, not being in my own space. And yeah, so I had stopped really advertising for all that. And yeah. Anyway, I made this video to say, if you want to be a content creator, of course you have to be consistent. But you also don't really want to put too much expectations on things. I don't know. For me, I've been putting expectations on things and kind of getting not upset, but unmotivated when those different things don't happen. And so at this point, I have no expectations. Whatever the fuck happens is whatever the fuck happens. But in the back of my mind, I know that if I do what I'm supposed to do, good things will happen. And yeah. Maybe content creation isn't for everyone, but there's a lot of things that aren't for everyone. And if you want to make something for you, then the only thing that you have to do is work at it. And this is a note to myself. This is a note to you. And yeah, maybe you'll see me tomorrow, maybe the fuck you won't. I don't know. I can't say. But you see me today. And yeah.